I'm back if you guys need to ask for rolls or anything. So.
I need to go use the restroom myself.
Yep. Go ahead and feel free. This has been a fun run so far, though. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out where that fourth one is. Seriously, like because the amount of damage that can be done from a ways off with any kind of long range weapon could just obliterate someone.
Yep, it could.
Yep.
Yeah.
Assuming he has line of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not in the bazaar; it's near the bazaar.
Yeah, we definitely, I think, lost Cassandra somehow. Maybe the technology acted up again.
Oh,
He needs to put his router back in the freezer.
Yeah.
But so that's really the only thing I want, and from that point forward, Blur's just Blur's like I'm well into rock. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah, and so my goal for is to hopefully have this run done in less than an hour. Because it's super late here, and I'm assuming it's getting late for everyone else too.
Yep. The most expedient real-life way to do this would be to have a second-story entrance expert make a second-story entrance, abscond with the item before they even know it's gone, and get out. The more fun way and the fastest way in universe would be kicking in the door and shooting them all.
Yep, I will leave that choice up to you guys. I will run this however long it takes, but it's up to you guys which way you want to do and which way you think your characters will do.
Sovereign prefers the sneaky method. Out of character, I don't have enough edge to make the sneaky method work.
You did refresh at least one edge on the plane ride.
And I did just spend a point of edge. And Sovereign is a 2-edge character.
I'm not...
You'll be fine.
I'm not saying that you have to, but Mike is well-versed in being sneaky as well, and can offer all sorts of helpful advice over comms, and, in fact, even loan you a chameleon suit with RPC-4 on it.
I played an infiltrator for something like 6 months who had 2 edge and the bad luck quality.
I have a question out of just curiosity. Doesn't chameleon suit come custom fit?
No.
Sorry, that was really garbled. I didn't even understand what you asked.
He was asking if the chameleon suit came custom fit. It does not.
It does
He's
not.
thinking of the second skin, I think.
Yep. I spent the additional 20,000 new yen to put the RPC on something that is not custom fit for a reason.
Yeah.
And as long as you are human, elf, orc sized, it theoretically fits you.
Yep. Who all is here and who all are we waiting on still?
Mike is here.
Yeah, Mike. I heard Blur and Nick, and I heard Sovereign. I think so. Yeah, that's everyone. So you guys can.
That isn't having technical difficulties anyway.
Yeah. Either that or I he's been up since like super early my time too, so he could have just fallen asleep too. So, not a big deal.
Yeah, let's.
Yep. So
you can adjust for it on your side that we don't actually have our decker with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So yep. So so what are you guys gonna do? What do you need from me? And let's do this.
I would be a fan of attempting the second story infiltrator infiltrating with the muscle nearby on hand.
And I like that plan.
And by that, I include Mike in the muscle.
I've seen Mike in action. He's muscle.
He's
You saw
got
him
more
up in it.
soaked dice than
And you
my
have-
missile character.
When you have 200 and something career karma on a character, it tends to happen that way.
Yep.
Yeah, and you also Mike roll initiative, win, and then 20 dice with the taser. So
Yep.
Yeah, he rolls more dice with a taser than Sovereign rolls with her main pistol.
well, I mean, he does have 6 ranks in the spec and pistols and 9 agility.
Well, yeah, well, Sovereign has... Oh, wait. I didn't account for aiming, so they have the exact same pool, except Sovereign is spec and semi-autos.
Yeah, that's without Mike having aiming.
Okay,
But anyhow,
fascinating.
I have 22 dice for attacking stuff, so
Yep. I do believe that we need to orchestrate getting ourselves into position. We will have our vehicle as near as it can be. Granted that there's a bazaar between here and there, I'm guessing it can't park super close, which means this still might come down to Blur running really quickly.
Yep.
So the general idea, I believe, would be for Sovereign to make her way into a window. It doesn't actually have to be on the second story.
That's good,
and-
because there isn't one.
Well, there's a roof.
There is a roof. Yep.
And then attempt to locate the item in the place, and Mike and Blur to be nearby, and Bookworm to be near enough to provide astral support should it be necessary in a country that hates astral people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna ask one question from the group: dead or alive?
These people, I don't particularly care.
Try not to kill him if you don't have to.
Okay, stick and shock it is.
All right.
Yeah, Mike is going to have his taser, but his Guardian and Predator are going to be loaded with lethal ammunition.
Yep. That sounds good. All right. So you guys are ready to head over?
I think so. Oh, the fly spies will go into the air this time, watching. How many entrances did we see on this place?
So there are, there's 1, 2, 3 entrances.
Okay, I only see the one at the front over here.
Yep, 1, 2, and then there's a third one right next to it.
There's 2 that go out on the patio. One fly spy. Keep an eye on that though. So I will have one fly spy over like more than 100 meters up.
Yep.
Over each entrance, because they all have vision magnification, and that puts them outside of matrix perception range.
Okay. Yep.
And I believe that Mike and Blair want to be nearby whatever entrance our infiltrator decides she wants to go in.
Agreed.
Yep. At this point, getting over there will be a matter of finding where the least coverage from the cameras is.
Yeah, so I kind of mentioned before, there are 3 cameras on the outside. There's one there, one on that side, and then there's one on that side.
Okay, so it looks to me like the best point of entry is right here, because here I don't see any windows. I don't see any coverage from any of the cameras.
How do you plan on getting through a wall, though?
Going up. Didn't we decide on going in through the roof?
No, that was a joke. I mean, you can go in through the roof. We do have thermite available, but
That's loud.
that doesn't really lend itself to.
It also starts a big fire. Thermite's actually not that loud. It just makes a lot of heat, a lot of white, and it's very hot.
Well, I mean, it's going to make a sound.
Yep.
Sure.
Through the bedroom seems like the other good option.
What was the window that we heard them playing cards through? Over here at the dining room table?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Then I think we should post up. Is this a camera over here?
Yep.
And
They marked the cameras. So
I marked the cameras with the
so there's a
green
camera
circles.
there and a camera over here.
Yep. So it's
And
not that great of coverage. So
And a camera over here on the window.
yep.
Okay.
So it's like above the window, but yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, okay. Two big questions. What's over here? What's over here? What's down below?
So all right.
What's over?
So I'm gonna start from the left and go clockwise around. So the left is the very front of the villa. It's the side with the most windows, and it's facing out over the edge of the city. Yep, that side. Yep. And if you look straight out from that balcony, it's like a / patio thing. You can see the pyramids in the distance.
Okay, so it's basically facing away from traffic? Question mark.
Yeah,
traffic?
so that side is facing away from foot traffic. It also gives a tad bit more of privacy than otherwise. And then the top side here is an alleyway that kind of tapers off into open desert. The back side here is the side that connects to the bazaar, and the side you approach from initially, Sovereign. And then the bottom side here is another alley, which eventually ends.
Okay, so what I think is what I want to do is approach from this side. I assume this camera basically looks into the alleyway.
Which side? Sorry.
The camera outside.
Yep. Yeah. So that looks at the mouth of the alleyway.
Approach
So it
completely
looks to-
avoiding the alleyway.
It looks to the right. From
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, its zone of vision is like from there to like there. So that kind of thing there.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is I move like this. And assuming the window is open, climb in through the bedroom window, and hopefully, if all goes well, take the MacGuffin and leave.
That sounds like the plan. I believe that Mike and Blur should wait at an opportune spot around a building on the other side of that alley, close enough to make a move should you get into trouble, but far enough away that we aren't they don't look out the window and see us.
Yep. Yep. That sounds like a fairly decent plan. I think one of you has common sense, so.
I do have common sense.
Yep. So yeah, I think that is plan that sounds like it would work.
Blur has no troubles reaching the house in one turn. He can move 44 meters in a turn. Is that
And
probable?
Mike can be shortly behind him at 36 meters a turn.
That is a ridiculous amount of distance and
Yeah.
for like 3 seconds, but that's really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Elven
Sovereign.
speed.
Sovereign actually has the same agility as Mike.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, so you guys ready to start? Are you going to do anything else?
I think we're as ready to start as we're going to be.
All right.
Did,
Bookworm, are you
yeah.
joining?
What? Oh,
Is
yeah,
the hostel close enough for you to be within easy reach? Because that would be a convenient place for you to go limp.
yeah. I seriously do not want to be casting any spells that I do not absolutely have to in this country.
Obviously.
So I'm just going to, like the others, be near enough to give aid if needed, but far enough away not to draw attention to myself.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So the first thing that's going to happen, though, is the fly spies are going to make their first pass of an in-detail observation from the outside to see if we can put eyes on. This is the first one. It's the second one. This is a visual type.
Yep.
And they can keep 5 because of enhancement.
Yep. Where are you looking? Where are you looking? And what are you looking at for?
So the first one would have been at the front entrance. The second one would have been at the back entrance, and the third one would have been over the alley.
Okay.
Because I'm specifically looking for the person who may or may not have tailed Sovereign.
Yep. In those 3 places that they are looking, they do not see the person. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that covers the approach.
Yep.
Once inside, I will have the fly spy that was watching the alley fly over the building and check out the alley on the other side.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
And I assume you're going to borrow that chameleon suit. RPC 4.
I guess. She probably has a really similar build to proper Mike. How tall is Mike?
Mike is just over 6 foot.
Yeah. So
it's not custom fit. So as long as you're or elf,
yeah, she's like a 6'2", 6'3" elf.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This is fine. What's the armor on a chameleon suit?
It's like 9, I think.
I will double check it, but it's 9. So it also has thermal dampening 6. So anything looking for you with heat sensors is even harder.
Nice.
Yep.
So, yeah.
I need 1 second to do some math right before we start this.
Okay.
I have to roll for drugs.
Oh, and just to mention it, the 2 pistols are in concealed quick draws, and the taser is on an arm slide.
All right.
Threshold 3.
All right. You succeeded. Okay.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
You want us to roll initiative before on our end, or wait until a fight breaks out?
Wait until a fight breaks out.
Okay.
If a fight breaks out.
Which hopefully it won't.
Hopefully. That's always the hope, right?
Yep. All right.
I need to think for a moment. I have a thing that I have that I'm not sure I want to use. I think, if a fight breaks out, I'll be very glad I used it. So, I'm gonna pop Jazz before we go in.
Okay.
Oh man, the addiction rating on that one's so harsh.
I know. And I have, whatchamacallit, family...
Blur, since you are new to the hub, are you aware of the hub house rules on drugs?
For Jazz, I believe it's both psych or mental and physical, so it would be logic and body average plus willpower plus 11 minus the addiction rating.
Yep,
Yep.
which is...
Okay. Just making sure, since you were new to the hub, I want to make sure.
Yep.
Addiction rating on Jazz is 8, threshold 3.
Right, which means you only get +3 dice.
Oh, I wouldn't make that one. Like, I mean, I might, but it'd be risky. I have a Jazz on me for emergency, but fuck that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, who's taking Jazz and roll a.
One
Your
second.
roll.
Let
Yep.
me...
All right.
That was Mike taking guts. The threshold is 3.
You succeeded.
I'm now going to be immune to fear effects.
Good.
Immunity to fear. I am the fearless leader.
I forget, is fear resistant with logic plus willpower or charisma plus willpower?
Logic.
Blur's hair is going to go into the blue skull superimposed over his own and the ocean waves. And if this goes hot, we're going to see it go different. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so... I'm sneaking up to the window. First things first.
Roll a sneak roll.
Yep. I think I'm happy with that roll. And also I want to make an auditory perception on...
I apologize. I should have been clear. Mike is going to be offering advice constantly throughout about how to do this best. So,
leadership?
Sure am. Roll 2 more dice and take 1 more to the limit just in case.
Yep.
Cool, I get 6 hits.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're fairly well snuck. You're gonna go up to the window. What are you gonna do at the window?
I'm gonna basically, make sure I'm not seen. I'm sort of gonna crouch down under it, and I'm gonna make an auditory perception check to see what voices I hear, where I am hearing them, and generally speaking, how many I hear.
And
yeah.
one who is the fly spy that is at the back entrance, I'm going to also roll an auditory in detail.
And
All
this
right.
is in detail.
Yep. You hear the clatter of chips and the sound of a small gambling argument, arguing over whether this card was trumps the other, or vice versa.
Okay.
You hear three separate voices still coming from the general vicinity of that dining room table.
And then I'm going to recommend over comms that you examine the window carefully to make sure there's no countermeasures on it.
Yep. Which I am going to do.
You gonna?
This is, I assume, leadership on a perception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I will have also given you a micro camera if you didn't have one, so you could share a feed if you didn't have another way of doing so.
I have a micro camera that I wear on my laptop.
Yep.
I
Blur.
get to keep all of them.
Yep. Blur, as you're looking for this other runner, you see someone from across the way from you, trying to hide in the crowd, but you catch them looking at you. And it looks like they're talking to themselves currently.
All right, I'm going to roll etiquette to move casually over that direction towards that person.
Was that Blur speaking?
No, that was
No, it was not.
Okay, that was Mike.
Yep.
No, but
He's
he's going to be able to act on it due to found the fort in DNI and tagged him in ARO, so he will be able to see him clearly.
All right. Yep.
And I will edge that roll.
Okay.
I just didn't want to talk over people.
No worries. Yeah. Sorry.
Walking casually.
All right. Yep. You walk very casually over. Yeah. And what did you get on your perception roll? Sovereign. 8 successes.
8 successes.
All right. Yeah. You see that there is indeed a countermeasure. There is a rather thick metal wire lining the entire edge of the window.
Okay. This is where my hardware be the better role here.
Yep.
I would bypass this, Vi. That's the leadership.
Yep.
And then Mike techno-babbles that I don't techno-babble.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So you're pretty sure that is an electrified wire of some type?
Fascinating.
Yep.
Do I see the power source?
Yeah, there. It kind of runs from further on in that room, like over there-ish.
Okay. How tall is the window?
It's about 4 feet tall.
Okay, and how wide is it? Like, could a person reasonably hop through it without touching the wires?
Yeah, it would take some skill, but it's doable.
Okay.
Does it look like she could bypass it?
She could, but she'd have to get creative. She couldn't use anything metal to bypass it.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm thinking of is if it's electrified all the way around, there is one point on the window where the two contacts come out and go separate directions around it. That's how you electrify it. And so if she had something small in metal that she held with something not small in metal, she could, in theory, short circuit it so that the current is going through.
Yeah, she could definitely do that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I have something small in metal in my pack, and
Also potentially dangerous.
If you didn't take a locksmith kit with you, Mike would have given you one, and it's implied that sort of stuff is in the toolkit.
Yeah, and even if I didn't have something small in metal, or sorry, if I didn't have something not like, wait, okay, I have Magpie. I find a whatchamacallit, a pair of plastic pliers in my pack.
Yep.
And you have 8 on the leadership to run a thing to bypass it like this.
Is that limited to my...
It's not limited. It's leadership. I've had this
Okay.
discussion with actual lawyers that played on the hub, and they were like, "Nope, the language is pretty clear. It acts like leadership, but not. It acts like a teamwork test, but it's not a teamwork test."
Let me guess, that was Patty.
Nope, that
Okay.
was Solon.
Oh, Solon, he's great.
My mental limit is 9 for the purposes of this.
All right, you do some jiggering and put the thing in the place, and short circuit this thing, and I assume climb through before you short circuit it.
Yep.
Okay.
And now Mike is rolling an in detail visual on the person flagged in AR.
Okay. It's a woman in a set of desert robes.
With the memory check, does she strongly resemble one of the runners that the person I have tied up in a room back in Seattle described to me?
Yes, she does.
All right.
And you see the obvious bulge of some sort of armor underneath this desert robe.
All right. I'm just with that 5 etiquette I had earlier, moving up to fairly close range with her.
All right, sounds good.
And then here is Tradecraft for looking through the feed of Sovereigns. Where would I hide something in this room if I were going to hide something the size and shape that we're looking for?
So in that particular room that he's in?
Yeah, because the Sovereign can't show me rooms she's not in yet.
Yeah, I mean, it probably could fit under the bed if you put it on its side. There's a crate of some sort right there. Sometimes vanities like that have a false back. So.
All right, is that door currently shut or open?
It is currently open.
Yeah, speak for yourself, Fleur. I look like I look like a well-to-do, just random gentleman walking around in a white suit with a dark tan.
Yep.
Okay, well, first step, I look under the bed.
All right. You find a couple of lint balls and stuff, and a long forgotten comb, but not much of interest is under there.
Oh, you said lint balls. I heard lint bongs. Okay. It's late.
Yeah, it's late here too.
Yeah.
So.
It's 8 a.m. here.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
I've got 2:15.
Yep. 1:15 for me. So.
It's fine.
Here.
I'm not that tired. I'm still on jet lag.
Yeah.
I'm fighting to.
Yep. You're Nick. You said you're fighting to stay awake.
Yeah.
If you have to go, that's okay. This run has gone pretty long, and so.
And I think we're getting close to wrapping it up one way or another.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, if you need to go, you can go.
I'll try and stay.
Okay.
How close have I made it to the armored woman?
You could be there right now if you wanted to be. It depends on how fast you want to walk.
Oh, I want to stroll casual.
Yep, you're definitely strolling casually.
And is she hanging out basically at a store, watching the place?
Yep, she's hanging out at a store watching Blur, and speaking, kind of under her breath.
All right, I want to make an audio in detail. and I would like to use my select sound filter to focus in on just her voice,
Okay.
which I think should lower the threshold.
Yep.
I can keep all of those.
Yep. You hear her say, you hear her accurately describing Blair's location and what he's doing. She's not paying any attention to you, but she's describing in pretty big detail what Blair is doing.
He kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, so he'd be the one to watch, I suppose.
Yep.
All right. So
And she mentions about something about having lost the other one.
on comms, Mike is telling Blair, you should probably go shopping at a shop nearby. Since she's shopping at a shop, I assume there's a couple along here.
Yep.
And so that is my leadership for an etiquette for Blur to stop standing around like he's casing the joint.
Yep.
So you can roll your etiquette plus 4 dice.
I do have etiquette. Unfortunately, the specialization is corporate.
Yep. So just roll etiquette plus
At
your
one
4.
moment, 5 plus 4.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, Blur kind of walks over and mostly starts to fit in better. I mean, it doesn't outdo the fact that he looks very, very different. But that being said, he's not like just standing there staring at this place anymore. So.
Okay.
Well, I figured I was around the corner, but I guess
Yeah.
What is
sure.
this here?
What?
That is a dresser that
Okay.
you should check for a false front.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that quietly.
All right.
Yeah, and Mike was just saying, be quiet, be very quiet. They are
that
on
would be-
to the fact that Blur is outside.
Sneaking, yes.
Yep.
Still urban?
You're inside a building, it's still urban.
Yep.
I get to keep 7.
All right. Yep. You're totally fine.
You did keep the extra 1 from having a leader, right?
Yes, my physical limit is 6.
Gotcha.
Yep. All right.
But wait, you're wearing a chameleon suit, aren't you?
That's wearing.
That's to hide.
That's to
Yeah.
hide, and it's for. It wouldn't help
yeah.
you if they're hearing you, not seeing you.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, you get over there, no problem. The conversation is still going at the table. No, this one trumps this one. No, that one trumps this one.
Are they playing Durak?
No, they're playing Royal Fizbit.
They're playing some card game that they don't actually know the rules to very well.
They're playing Durak then.
Yep. All right. And so you're gonna open the check for false front.
Yep, I'm checking for a false front, and
I will tell you with my experience in tradecraft as well that false fronts are generally located behind the second drawer, yada yada.
yeah, well. Okay, this would be what, perception?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Probably general type though, because if you're looking
Yeah,
for
it's general. Yeah.
you're like running your fingers along it trying to find.
Yeah. You run your fingers through the wood and everything, and you do not find a false friend.
Okay, it's just the dresser.
Right, and then
Um,
so the crate is the next thing.
The
Uh,
crate
Might
is...
I recommend at least opening the dresser to see if it's just in a drawer?
Yeah, well,
I think that was part of the.
that's part of the idea.
Yeah, that was
False
part of-
buttons are also a thing, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Is the door wide open?
Yes, both the door that way, so both that door there and this hallway here are wide open.
Fascinating. I think I'll come back to this place because I don't want them to stand up, see someone rummaging around.
Mhm.
So this is me trying to duck through the line of sight as quickly as possible.
All right. Can you roll me perception?
All right.
And you probably also will want to roll sneaky.
Yep.
Sneak like a ninja.
God damn it.
And Mike is going to be
Mike.
maneuvering himself to be within really easy taser range of the one who is watching.
Yep.
Like, what's your small unit tactics?
13 dice.
All right. Yep. You sneak like a ninja.
Yeah, mine's 13 urban as well. I'll assist you.
Yeah, my small unit tactics is nowhere. Is not limited to urban.
Mhm. Yeah. Sovereign, can you give me that perception roll though?
I
Again?
did. I got
Oh.
4 successes.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you're doing your like dodge roll, sneak roll thing, you see someone here walking this way. It looks like he was holding a assault rifle.
Okay.
Looks like we might be going loud. Blur, start making your casual way closer. Here's the leadership to etiquette that shit.
Is this a closet?
Yes, it's like a pantry area.
I am going to... Is it like something where I can stand
Yeah, you definitely can.
behind the door? I am going to stand behind this door.
All right.
But yeah, basically Mike is saying, Blair, you should make your way ever so slowly towards there to assist her, and I will take out this other individual should it become necessary.
Yeah, and so Sovereign, if you keep listening while you're hiding there, you hear that same argument again. This card trumps this one. This card trumps that one.
Okay, I am going to... I guess, is it just a logic plus intuition roll to recognize a pattern?
Yeah. Yep. If you had analytical mind, I would let you use that. But
Is
I
it
don't
a
know if you have that.
recording?
It is indeed the same set of inflections you've now heard 3 times.
Okay.
Yep.
You know what?
Assuming I can make it into the shop somewhere behind the woman,
Okay.
while my hands are inside a rack and I'm looking at clothing or whatever it is, I will deploy the taser from my hidden arm slide.
Does
Side
it sound
thing.
like they...
Yep.
Yeah, sorry. Does it sound like they're signaling to each other?
What do you mean?
Like, over comms, basically.
You do not hear anything over comms, but
Like-
no, it's this. Are you asking about like the recording or like?
Oh, no. This card trumps this. This card trumps that. Like, with her
Have
experience...
you actually seen them playing poker?
No.
She hasn't seen them.
Yeah.
It's recording on a loop.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
Which is why we're getting Blur to move into position, and Mike is into position to ambush somebody else.
Yep.
And you're hiding in a closet to, I assume, put a shock glove over somebody's mouth as they walk past.
Mm-hmm. Shock glove in my left hand and a pistol in my right.
Alright.
This particular pistol will be a Cold Agent Special, armed with subsonic ammo.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
that is the leadership to make this takedown as quiet as you possibly can.
I'd love to know how that actually works in real life, but whatever. Sometimes mechanics in the game just astound me.
Basically, right now, you can think of Mike as being the guy who's always telling people exactly what to do when they're performing a crime in all of the crime movies. Okay,
Yep.
and now you need to take 3 steps to your left.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, Mike and Blur. You're in this small shop. There's a shop owner, a couple of patrons, and the person you're after.
Oh no, Blur is moving back towards the villa.
Okay. Yeah.
At street shopping. Mike is simply perusing what I'm just going to say, like a clothing rack nearby, but behind her, and in his hand that's under clothing right now is a taser.
Okay. And are you going to attack her, or are you going to leave her be for now?
Oh, I'm leaving her be for now. We're going to do a simultaneous takedown.
Okay.
What's
Alright.
her? What's this woman that this woman that Mike is getting ready to ambush? Is she white?
No. She has a relatively deep tan. The deep tan of someone who spends a lot of time in Egypt.
All right, so
But
much
her-
for the she must have collapsed from heat stroke excuse.
Yep. But her accent is very much German.
The other thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be bursting a capsule round of Dread, DMSO Dread, on my left hand, which I have chemical repulsion, so I'm immune to the DMSO effects.
Yep. Okay. So all in all, she's gonna have a bad time.
Pretty much.
Yep. All right.
I'm sorry, DMSO slab is what I meant, not Dread. Although I have both.
Yep.
Yeah, slab just takes a few rounds to take effect.
Yep. All right, Sovereign. Well, actually, we'll go to Blur. What are you doing? You're
Blur's
heading over to
approaching
the
the house. Yes, and I will approach non-threateningly right now, but most certainly under the cloak is the gun at the ready.
Are you trying to sneak at all, or are you just straight walking?
I'm straight walking up to the building. There's no need
how
for me
close
to
are you gonna get?
30 meters.
Okay.
That's 90 feet.
Yeah, Mike, you notice the woman starts to walk away from the shop.
And as she does that, Mike puts the taser back in his hidden gun arm slide, and I am palming to brush her without noticing the hands that is covered in dread.
I thought you meant
How
slab.
long is your DMSO set for?
That is covered in slab, so she'll have a...
She does not notice.
All right, so then in a couple of seconds, she will collapse, apparently dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she get a resist to that?
She does.
Oh, well, wait. I don't think there is a resistance.
Oh, wait, no, not...
There is. Slab's a toxin and a drug. It's wonky.
Because Catalyst doesn't like editing.
All right.
There's a version of Slab in Chrome Flesh. There's also a version of Slab in Bullets and Bandages.
It's in Stolen Souls and Chrome Flesh, and the one in Chrome Flesh overrides the one in Stolen Souls because it's the newest material. But it is a speed of 2 combat turns, duration 10 minus body hours, minimum 1 hour, power 16, and if they don't resist all 16, they will go under.
She will go under because she can't even resist 16. So, yep.
And yeah, so she will apparently fall dead in the street. And actually, since I have it, it is Reaper, if you allow me to change that. But
yeah, I'll let you do that.
The only difference is that she will appear dead on the astral as well.
Okay. Yep.
She can enjoy waking up in a 6-foot hole.
All right.
She is going to be out for 10 minus body hours.
Yep. So I assume you like walk away after this.
Oh yeah, that was just to brush past her. She's trying to leave the store.
Yep.
She's going to fall unconscious in the street. Oh, dead, but to all appearances, but unconscious in the street.
Yep.
In 6 seconds.
Yep. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She makes it maybe 5 or 6 meters away from the store, and she suddenly collapses into a heap. Some women in the nearby area start screaming, and some men do as well. And you see a group of people kind of start to form a circle around this woman who seemingly just like fell dead.
Yep. In the panic, Mike is going to etiquette his way past the situation.
Yep.
That's crazy. What the hell? Oh my god. I'm making my way towards the villa after Blur. And I believe we're pretty much going to go into go time here shortly.
Yep. And as you're walking, as you're like shoving your way through, you see 2 Egyptian-looking men in military fatigues run up and start shoving their way through the circle.
All right, gentlemen and ladies, it is time to go.
Oh, nice distraction, Mike.
Yep.
She was following you and was going to blow you up. It seems like the most opportune way to take advantage of it.
Yep. Sovereign, inside the villa, you hear a voice, a new voice. One of the voices from the recording, but definitely in a different location now. And he's like, Nadia, just getting more and more panicked.
Where's she hearing it from?
You are hearing it from here-ish now.
Okay.
Yep.
Does it sound like it's let me give you a perception roll and then I'll ask the question.
Okay. Oh man.
Does it sound like he's speaking in, say, this direction based on the acoustics, or is he speaking in this direction based on the acoustics, or this direction,
Yeah, it seems like he is speaking in that direction.
Okay.
Yep. And you hear the click that sounds like someone flicking the safety off of a weapon of some type.
From the same direction?
Yeah, from that same direction.
So, I'm gonna look around this wall, and the door.
Yeah.
Do I see anyone? Let me also give you a sneaking, because I'm trying to do this sneakily.
Be very, very quiet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, you do that sneakily, and you do not see anyone sitting out at that table. There is just a series of 3 comm links linked together by a universal connector cable.
Cool. I'm gonna try to make my way around. Wait, Oh, that's a bar. I didn't realize it was.
Yep.
I'm trying to minimize as much line of sight on me as possible. So I look over here. What do I see like in here? Can I keep the same sneak and roll, or should I make another?
You can keep the same one, just for time's sake. Yep. So you're looking there. You see two people. One is an orc, and the other is a human. They both have assault rifles out, and yeah.
Which way are they facing? Also, where are they? Like,
So yeah, so I'm gonna draw it on here. I was looking to. I had tokens, but I'm just gonna draw because yeah. So there's one there, and then there's one there that you can see, and then you heard one earlier over there.
okay.
And there's no one on any of the entrances.
Correct. Currently.
Okay.
I mean, other
Okay.
than this guy, which I marked already.
Okay, which way is he facing?
So he's facing towards Blur and pulling his assault rifle up into an aiming position.
And this guy is facing towards me?
Yeah, he's facing like this.
Okay.
Which direction is the bazaar?
The bazaar is
He's out
over
front.
here.
And that's the direction Blur's coming from, you said?
Yep.
No.
Is that?
That's
Oh,
fine by
it's-
me. I'm okay with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's wherever you would want to be coming from because it's your character. But I assume since you were like drawing the lady out, that's where you came from. So. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take another quick peek into the astral to see if there's anything watching.
Watching you, or
Just watching in general.
so are you going to astrally project all the way to get there, or are you just gonna?
No, like, am I like? I'm assuming I'm like.
You're
like,
in the hostel right now, so.
No,
No, I'm in the bazaar.
Oh, you are okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suggested that, but he said he was going to be he was going to be nearby.
Okay, yeah, no, I thought you were in the hostel. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll me a sensing. Yeah, no, I would have been flipping back to you more frequently, but I thought you were at the bazaar. Yeah, all right. So with your two of sensing, you see that there is a large crowd of people up to your in front of you and to the left, but closer to the villa. You see that there is a spirit in the astral. It looks like a water spirit. Yep. But it's not look like it's doing anything yet.
Okay.
And it's approximately in the location of the villa.
Oh,
And it has a force less than your own.
What can I tell what tradition summoned it?
Hermetic.
All right.
well, that's good news. At least I won't possess somebody.
So that blue square is it?
No, the blue square is Mike.
Oh.
No, it's not Mike. It's Blur.
The bright blue square is Blur. The dark blue that's up on the ASDF
Oh
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
And so I'll draw that water spirit for you now in a different color. I'll make it this other blue. So it's kind of like here, floating above the villa.
Is there a spot that I can see near the villa that's like out of its line of sight?
Yeah, there are plenty, especially like over behind it, because it's not that high up.
Yeah.
So
Okay, and where is Sovereign again?
Sovereign is this currently green dot right there.
Okay. And those red X's are the other runners.
Yep. So there are 3 of them, and 1 dead, 1 out in the bazaar.
All right. So I'm gonna try and shift as quickly as I can so that I can get a line of sight to this side of the building.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast a Force 4 Trid Phantasm. And it's an auditory phantasm of automatic gunfire.
Which can only be heard by the people listening to sensors in that area.
Which can be heard by both people and sensors.
Yep.
But only within the area of effect, right? Like the people in the bazaar aren't going to hear it?
I was under the impression they would hear the noise, but it would decrease like normal noise would. So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was my impression of that spell. Because I mean, if you do a Trid Phantasm, that's a visual one. They don't have to be standing in your Trid to see it. So
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. There we go. And then I'm going to very quickly scrub my astral signature.
Okay.
Where are you making that Trid Phantasm happen?
On the opposite side of the house from where.
So why don't you draw it in
okay.
color?
Like from where the table is, kind of?
Yep.
Yeah, basically draw their attention away from Sovereign.
Okay. All right. And so
this
And the front door.
blue rectangle down here.
Oh, so that's where you're gonna put it. Okay. Yeah. So you cast that Trid Phantasm, and Sovereign, if you're looking, this guy starts looking that way instead. Yep.
Okay.
And this guy jumps and starts looking that way. And this last guy is going to actually move over here and stick his gun out of the slits.
Okay.
Yep. And I think this is a good time for everyone to roll initiative.
Boom! I was ready for it.
Yep.
I need to remember if Jazz increases the reaction.
By 1.
Okay.
It also increases your physical limits by 1.
I did say that Mike doesn't currently have a weapon in hand and he's hiding in the crowd out there. Like he's not standing in front of that window. There's just if I put him, I can't put him any further over.
No, that's totally fine. Can you each just read me your initiatives so I don't have to search through the chat? Mike?
Blur 20. Oh, never mind.
Mike is at 14.
Bookworm has 10.
2 1s and a 2.
Blur?
Blur is at 20.
Sovereign.
I am at 16.
Okay.
Oh, Cassandra's back.
Yes, I apologize.
Oh,
Oh,
welcome
so
back.
Things
fall
are
asleep?
happening.
All right, we are currently initiating a takedown on the building. One would assume that Cassandra's also probably in the bar. Mike disabled
Yeah.
one of the Fork runners by palming Reaper, which is awakened slab, onto her body, and she fell over, apparently dead.
Yep, I got that much.
All right. Descending. All right, Blur, you are first, unless someone wants to seize the initiative.
Do
Oh,
you
and
want-
Cassandra, can you do roll initiative if you haven't?
Yeah, it's
Well-
12.
I do think I want to seize the initiative.
Okay.
I think this is the most relevant thing for me to do. I am going to, let's see, what would be the most effective thing against this guy?
Oh, where'd the initiative thing go?
Oops, closed it. There we go.
Yes. Okay. So I am going to, get my straight line special out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna aim at this guy,
All right.
and I'm gonna fire.
Okay. I'm gonna roll his perception real quick. Yep.
It's a holdout pistol, but it's not silenced because you can't silence holdout pistols.
Okay, he is not surprised. Go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Did you give him any negatives for loud automatic weapons fire going off in a different direction?
I did, yes.
Okay. Just curious.
Yep. Nope, I definitely did, and his bat. I also gave him a flanked modifier because.
My
Yeah.
accuracy, holy shit, is 8 because of aiming. Smart
Yeah.
link.
Okay, for some reason my thing just disconnected. I'll be here in a second.
Okay.
Good news for him. This was a capsule round.
He does get the
Yep. 6 net successes.
10p. Yep, no 8p.
8p plus 4 AP. Got it.
Okay.
He takes nothing.
Okay, but it is loaded with pepper punch.
So
Oh.
Well, sucks to be him then.
Can you remind me what Pepper Punch does?
Yeah.
nausea and stun damage.
Huh?
Nausea and stun damage.
Nausea and stun damage. It is at the. It is a power of 11.
Okay. I've
If-
actually never had drugs and stuff on my table before tonight like this. The toxins, so.
It is body plus will.
Okay, there we go.
It takes effects at the end of the combat turn.
End of the combat turn. Yep.
And if
By the
he
way,
doesn't
it's
get the
really
full,
good.
if he doesn't get the full power, it takes full effect.
If he doesn't, okay, so I'll just read it for you. And I'm not looking at the right rules for it. But
Power.
he takes stun damage equal to what he doesn't resist with the
Okay.
body plus will, and suffers from nausea for as many combat turns as he took stun damage.
Okay. Yep. So he will take 6. You said it was 11 power.
Yep.
Okay, so he'll take 6 then.
Yep.
And
And,
so
if
at the end of
his
the round, yeah.
at the end of the round, if
Yep.
his willpower is less than 6, he is incapacitated for 3 turns.
Yep.
And
It is.
his
Yep. So he will be incapacitated at the end of this round. So. Yep. All right, that makes sense. Blur, you're up.
Blur is going to go right in the front door.
Okay.
As soon as I can move my freaking thing.
You might have to draw a box around it and then use the arrow keys to move.
That'll work.
Yep.
Uh,
So you're getting up right in that second guy's business.
Oh yeah. And then I'm going to unleash a long burst followed by a short burst.
You can only do one attack per
Yep.
per pass.
Okay, full auto long bursts for the full freaking 10 rounds then, because I can do 7 of those. I have a 7-round clip.
All right.
Keep in mind, progressive recoil too does go up every time you do that, and you don't take another action. So your next.
I got gyro on, so I'm good for this action at a minimum. Because I have 14 recoil compensation. I'm good for this one.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Go ahead and roll your attack.
And after they act, I will have 22 dice due to the same. That was definitely a little below average. Oh well.
Are you happy with that roll?
Oh yeah, I have 1 edge. I am not below an edge on anything but absolute necessities.
And that's a full, so it's a...
-9 to defense.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
Net 3, it's 8 SE, because it's stick and shock, at -5. Actually, I think the -5 stacks. Does the -5 stack with the normal weapon? AP or not? I don't remember for stick and shock.
Are you using Chummer? If you have it loaded in, it should tell you, but I don't think it stacks. So, actually, yeah, it does stack. So that should be -6.
No,
Yep.
AP
-7.
No, AP from electrical from the stick and shock replaces the other AP. Tremor as well. It's just -5 AP.
Okay.
That is totally fine. Ooh, okay.
So 8. Jeez. So he took 9 stun.
Yep.
And he
Ouch.
got electrified, so he suffers the electrical penalties.
Yep, he
Holy
does.
shit, what's his physical limit? Because...
It's stun damage. It's not physical.
Oh.
Yep.
But, okay. Wait, do you
well,
not
You guys told
get
me to go
knocked
in there
down?
non-lethally.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, no. Do you not get knocked down with stun
You
damage
do
too?
get knocked down. I apologize. Gel rounds just make it easier to do. Does he have a physical limit of 9 or greater?
He does not.
Then he will be on his ass.
Yep, he is definitely on his ass.
And he has it
So-
-5 initiative because he was hit with electrical, and -1 to all actions.
Yep, I already notated the negative initiative, so...
I will then use because this is the whole fucking running and moving part, and I will move further into the bathroom area. Like there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Alright. And now it is the runner in the bathroom. Alright. Yeah, so at this point, the water spirit that was sitting there in the astral materializes and drops down. And since it's joining late, it loses some initiative. And it's going to go last here. And so, yeah, he gave the commands, and so that brings him down to 9. The runner in the kitchen has not yet been affected by the pepper punch, has just been shot by it, though, and is going to turn and do a full auto burst at you, Sovereign.
Am I in cover?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, you should be.
He's also still rutheniumed, right? So is he blind firing because he can't see him yet?
Ruthenium just gives you a minus to perception check. Once you know somebody's there, it's yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
It doesn't make you invisible, it just makes you harder to see.
Yep.
It makes you predator cloaked. What are you talking about?
Yep. So he's going to do his full auto burst, and he doesn't have full recoil compensation.
Oh, jeez.
But take an extra 6 dice to your dodge for your cover.
Okay. So this is a 6-hit full auto
Yep.
against me. Complex?
Yep. Complex.
Okay, so how much am I getting as a bonus from my cover?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. You in total, the conditions right now give you 6 extra dice. So.
Okay.
Because you have really good cover. You kind of ducked out to shoot, but you're mostly covered still.
So I am at a -3 then to defend?
Yep.
Cool. I am going on Agile Full Defender because I am that kind of person.
You too? When I do it, I get 22 dice.
Right.
Or 20 dice?
6.
22 dice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Did you already use your second point of edge?
Yup. I seized the initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. How much damage am I soaking?
All right. You are soaking 12p, AP of -6.
Ooh, APDS. Oof.
I spend 2 points of my edge to lucky dodge him.
Mike, you're amazing.
No, that's not Mike. That's
Nick.
Who was that?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
That I would have been soaking that with 6 dice.
Yeah,
Lucky duck.
yeah, I figured it would be something unpleasant.
Duck, you fool!
Okay, never
No,
mind. The
it's,
mage did wonder.
Piccolo school of thought. Dodge!
So go ahead and roll. So go ahead and roll the your misses then for the lucky duck.
No, it just doesn't hit.
It just doesn't hit. Okay. Yep. Then yeah, congratulations. You successfully dodged that full auto.
Holy shit. That was.
All right.
This is why chameleon suits are actually bad.
All right.
Part of the reason.
Mike, you're up. You're in the crowd. You've just seen a giant watery form appear above this villa and descend down, and you hear automatic gunfire.
All right. You guys are probably gonna want to get a move on.
I message over DNI. Has anyone even seen the jar?
That is my leadership. Inspire. I would like you all to please go ahead and take +4 initiative.
Yay!
Very nice. I will.
Hey, that gives me an extra turn. Solid.
Yeah,
This,
me too. Now I have 2.
And it allows all sorts of things.
Bring Cassandra down to 10 because I forgot to cut her in half for the first initiative pass.
Okay.
yeah.
Combat paralysis,
Yep. Okay. All right. And that's your full action, Mike?
That is a complex action.
Yep.
Mike will. Did the person in the bathroom stop pointing through the slits?
Yes, he did.
All right, then Mike is going to start running over that direction. How solid does the wall where those slits seem?
I mean, it's made of stone, like all the walls are. So I mean, it's
He's going to get as close to the building as he can,
okay.
walking casually, not running.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So the runner at the door is laying on the ground, still kind of twitching from being shot, and he's dropped his Ares Alpha, and he is going to pull out an Ares Predator, and that's all he's going to do.
Sometimes stick and shock is good.
Oh, you say he dropped his Ares Alpha?
Yep.
Uh,
And Bookworm, it's your turn.
yeah.
GM, please do keep in mind that the initiative at the end of the only actually deducts the -10 at the end of the pass. So there.
I do keep that in mind, which is why there's people still have initiative that they shouldn't have. So
Gotcha.
yep, I just do it because it's easier for me to note it this way. So
It matters because if I get two more hits on another leadership test, 2 more of my teammates get another action.
oh exactly, yeah, no, I'm aware. Yep.
No, that's a point of drain I take, but I cast Magic Fingers, and that Ares
Did you-
Alpha, that the guy just dropped is now pointing right at his head.
Did you roll somewhere? I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
it's
the roll.
right there. Oh, it hasn't showed up yet?
No.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Yeah.
Give
Oh,
some
there it
time.
goes.
Oh, there it
there it
goes.
goes.
Yep. It was just being slow. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that guy's Ares Alpha is now pointing at his head.
Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. Sovereign, you're up.
Didn't I take a -10 to my initiative for
Oh, yeah, you did. Yep.
Right.
So,
That's why you don't have. Yep. Well, that's why you can still get an action if I
yeah.
more.
Yep. So, yeah, if he leaderships you, you'll get another action. So,
It should be Cassandra now.
She's way down on the list for some reason, but yeah, it should be.
Yeah, it should be. Yep.
All right.
I think I just didn't sort it. So, yep.
Yeah.
Wait, why is...
Cassandra is now probably freaking out about what's going on. But she's going to try and brick one of the guns.
Okay.
She would have no idea which one is actually still up, though.
Yep.
Well, I mean, you have DNI feeds of people, so you know that the Ares Alpha icon is currently being held at. Yeah.
Yeah. Question is, what was the other guy shooting?
So Sovereign would be able to tell you that the guy in the kitchen also had an Ares Alpha.
Yeah. Actually, one of them did get. All right. Would a matrix perception will be able to tell me which of those was recently fired?
Yeah, I would let you do that.
All right.
Most recent Matrix action taken, right?
Yeah, most recent action taken now. I
Yeah.
would allow that. Assuming it's wirelessly active, which you'd have to do the matrix perception to find. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, they were talking over comms, so they had at least something wirelessly.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4.
Yep. So yeah, you do your matrix perception, and you find that one was the most recently fired. So, but both that guy and that guy also have Ares Alphas and no comlinks running currently.
All right.
But there are 3 comlinks over here. So.
Right.
Yep.
All right, that was a complex action, so I can't actually target it this turn.
Correct.
Yep. All right.
All right, Blur.
I'm going to move through the house, continuing on. The one guy that's twitching on the ground, I'm just going to turn my back and keep on moving into the house.
All right. So
when I get into this room, I'll see the guy in the corner, and
there's a door closed between you, but yeah.
There's
you
a
know
door?
where, yeah, so there's a door there.
You do know he's there because you saw Mike's sci-fi footage of it.
Yep. Yeah, you know he's there, but there is a door there.
Okay.
It's a -4, and you probably want to take aim first to get rid of your
recoil. Exactly.
Yep.
So this guy hasn't acted in combat yet, so I will not get sync dice on him yet. But the take aim I will use for the dice bonus, and so 22.
Yeah.
And this will be the long burst non-complex.
Okay.
Should have with the accuracy.
Would you like to post-edge push the limits to break your accuracy limit?
Roll a single d6.
Yeah, it lets you ignore the limit, but...
Yeah, I know, I'm checking something real fast on the actual accuracy I have on this particular one. It's 8. Nah, I'm only going to be losing 2 hits. I don't want to spend edge on a one-edge character if I don't need it.
Yeah, you're technically blind firing anyway, so you only had 9 hits. Because it's a -4 to blind fire. Because the door's between you and him.
Yep.
What, this? Like,
yeah.
the shower door? Oh. Okay.
The door was between you and him, so technically you were blind firing. So you only had 9 hits anyways? Yeah. I think that'll still be sufficient.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
8 net hits.
I had an accuracy of 8, so the most I could get out of that is if he got 1 success, 7. Net 7 is 15 SE at AP 5.
That's stick and shock. Yep. You hear him crumple down into a ball.
All right, we got places.
Yep.
And with that, I will continue to move through the house as I'm going room to room looking for this jar.
Okay.
There was a spirit too.
Yep. quick question. Would a spirit continue acting on its last order if its master was unconscious?
Is it summoned or bound?
It is summoned.
Then it would return to the astral
Yep.
once its master went unconscious.
Yep, unless it's bound, it would return to the S.
And the spirit is gone. That was going to be so much fun, too.
Was he the dude that I just shot to pieces?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So the spirit's gone. It's back in the astral, waiting for its master to wake. And
No.
No. I mean, it's
Back to
like
the astral,
it's
which means-
dismissed.
oh, it's gone.
Those services are gone.
Okay. Yep. So yeah. So he's gone effectively.
It doesn't have a chance to go free, does it? Is it only bound spirits?
Only bound spirits.
Yep. All right. The runner in the kitchen is going to take aim and do a simple burst at Sovereign again.
The good news is you still have that full cover, and it's only and you have your agile defender still,
Yep.
so it should be only a -1
Yeah.
to your full defense dice.
Hilariously, I've only moved about 15 meters. I haven't even surpassed my walk speed yet.
What's your edge, Mike?
4.
Okay, so I actually go next.
Yep. But
We have to resolve the.
Yeah,
we
I
have to
know.
resolve this. Yeah.
Cool.
Don't shoot me! I'm squishy.
Yep. You do not get shots. All right. And Mike and Bookworm.
Bookworm goes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Higher edge.
Yep.
So let's see. So I've got that assault rifle floating invisibly trained on the guy on the floor. So
Mhm.
I'm just going to hold action in case he tries anything funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. No problem. Mike.
Mike's action is going to be walking into the house
Yeah.
and putting down the guy that's sitting here on the ground, not quite unconscious.
Oh yeah. And by the way, at this point, the runner in the kitchen falls to his knees, holding his stomach, and just stops moving.
He is at a penalty because he's still on his ass.
Yeah, no, yeah. Essentially they're out of initiative, and you're gonna taser this guy, and the other guy just got hit by the pepper punch. So the
Right. In that
combat
case,
is over.
quietly shut the door.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going to stop sustaining magic fingers and just scrub every astral signature I see, even if it's not mine.
Yep. Oh, and proper Mike. Do you want to spend a point of your common sense?
I'm shutting the door, and let me describe what I'm going to do first. And then I'm
Okay.
pulling the bodies away from where I would open the door to explain something if I needed to explain something.
Yeah.
Do you still want my point of common sense?
Yes.
Okay, you can have my second point of common sense.
Regardless of what you do with that, you know that automatic gunfire and the military people, like, right at the bazaar, not too far away from where you guys are.
I'm aware. I'm shutting.
Yeah, and yeah. No, I'm just I'm just
I'm
just
shutting
saying,
the door,
yeah.
and I'm locking it, and
Yep.
I'm going to encourage the team to move very quickly and find this shit.
Are we doing extended team perceptions at this point?
Okay.
Oh boy. Cassandra just
See,
lets us know that
it's-
the high threat response team call just went out.
It's +3 dice for the observe in detail, right?
Huh?
+4, I believe.
Yep.
No, it is +3.
Okay. Well, then I have 5 hits on that second one.
Okay.
I'm specifically smelling for something old and musty as shit.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to. Oh wait, did you find it? Because if not, I'm gonna edge it.
He did find it. There is musty scent coming from the vicinity of the stove.
I will totally go and open the oven.
Yep.
It's in the oven. All right.
It's in the oven. Yep.
We're gonna take this thing and we're gonna fuck off out the back.
Yep.
Probably a good plan. Yep.
And
Want to hand it to the fastest runner?
yeah, sure. I will totally hand it to the guy that stands out the most. No, I will put it in a backpack first.
I was joking so far. I can't blend in for shit.
But yeah, no, I'll throw it in the Myomeric pack on my back. Like you do when you're traveling with your backpack on, and walk away casually, like I have no idea what the fuck was just going on.
Yep.
So as this entire process was taking place, this entire 3 seconds, by the way, that we did this like assault in, my hair shifted from the blue skull that it was sitting at with the ocean waves to completely red, like an angry fucking neon red, with just this vortex of lightning going down my hair.
All right.
And Mike basically says over comms, everybody split up, meet back at the hostel, and
Wow.
we'll get the fuck out of Dodge. And
Wow.
Mike glins off into the fucking crowd, like,
Yep.
I'm gonna be fucking off this direction.
I'm definitely
yeah.
going to run at a good 50 kilometers an hour for probably a few rounds, and then duck into an alley and throw my cloak over my hair, because it's not going back down anytime soon.
Yeah. As you guys are like leaving, you notice if you enter the crowd again, you notice that they're giving the villa a really wide berth. They've just kind of left that body sitting in the middle of the market on the ground. They all just have backed away and they're just kind of staring. And the 2 military people are speaking urgently through comlinks. But yeah, it's pretty.
I'm not blending back out
Yeah.
through the bazaar. I was planning on going back out the back alleys, finding the nearest crowded street I can get, and just disappearing into the crowd. Like,
Yeah, no, I know that. I was just like, that's something you'd probably see as you were like making your way to another street.
Yeah. I'm going to wind my ways, through the city in the general direction of the airfield, and every so often I'll find a concealed place to cast fashion and makeover to change my appearance.
Yeah. Eventually, Sovereign is going to drop out of her. Like, she is going to find an alley.
Yep. Yeah,
And then,
and,
of course, scrub astral signature.
Yep. And Bookworm, do you have sense at all during this?
Of course.
Okay. Will you roll that for me?
Sure.
And going to find a nice quiet place out of sight to change into her normal clothes
Yep.
that do not scream Shadowrunner.
So from a distance, Bookworm, in kind of astral time, you as you're making your way away from this place, you see 2 spirits show up about a minute or so after you guys have left.
Okay, then I will not be casting any spells, and I'm going to close my astral eye and just mask as hard as I can.
Okay.
I'm masking as mundane as hard as I can. As hard as I can.
Yep. yeah, and you guys are all eventually able to make it past the hostel, back to the hostel. That combat was extremely short, so you made it out well before even their astral response was rallied. So, yeah, you make it back to the hostel.
And then I believe we're going to embark upon our jeep to the airstrip.
Yep.
And then get the hell out of this goddamn country.
I think fuck off back to Seattle is opportune.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. You take another really circuitous route, and you make it in time. Late Tuesday night. It's about 11 p.m. and you make it back to Seattle in Puyallup.
All right, I think we need to drop off a MacGuffin to the Johnson.
Yep.
Yep.
Yup.
Are you going to do that tonight, or are you going to wait till tomorrow?
I think we're going to do this as soon as we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Yep. You head back over. I assume you just call him, and he tells you that you can meet him over at the Museum of Archaeology. And he's there waiting for you. And he says that he hopes it wasn't too much trouble.
No, not too much trouble at all. In fact, I brought back a souvenir for you. And as they're passing over the MacGuffin, Mike also passes him a bullwhip.
He says, "Well, that reminds me of the days when I was younger. Well, thank you." And he very gingerly takes the MacGuffin and leads you all back to that room and sets it on the pedestal and says, "Perfect. Just in time for our opening. Here's the payment that I promised you." And so you guys get the remaining. So I believe I gave you 20K up front. So you get the remaining 30,000 plus
It was
the 6,000 each bonus. So that's a total of 16,000 each that you have gotten. Yep. So over the course of the round, you each got 16,000. You each as well get 3 karma. And you have the option of picking up Dr. Ford at 1 cost less. So I'm not sure what his cost is, but you subtract one. You can subtract 1 from the GMP cost.
It's 5 base, and then he has things that can give you negatives or positives to that cost. So.
Yep. So you can either So you can either subtract 1 from his cost, or you can increase his loyalty if you have him. So. Yeah. So if you wanted to, you could totally buy him at full cost and then use the increased loyalty if you felt like it. So that is up to you. Just make sure you note which you choose. If you don't want either, you can have him owe you a favor. So.
1, 2, 3. Hey, sweet. Cassandra can get him cheap.
Sweet, I can get him for 3 karma. I think.
It's minus 2 cost actually. He has the ability. He has the ability. This belongs in a museum. I don't know if this qualifies because he hired us, but should runners come across an item that is historically or artistically significant, they may anonymously donate it to the museum. These items are not likely to be displayed in Seattle. They may just be added to a stockpile of items. As such, they shouldn't receive any public awareness penalties. By doing so, they can either acquire Sean at minus 2 or increase his loyalty by 1. But I would guess that this qualifies as the same sort of, because you offered similar things. Yeah?
Yeah, that would work then. Yep. So.
So.
All right. So.
Cost minus
so yeah. So.
2?
Yeah, you can go ahead and end it. Thank you. Thank you all to all of our listeners. That concludes the run. Thank you for watching.